Fancy meeting you here in this little old place. I'm Tish, and this is Echo Echo. Welcome to another ELOMIR Zoom, another anti-MLM video. And this is a very fresh one. And as you can see, look at the light. It's light outside. I don't usually tape at this time, but I have to tape another video today. So, because I do reactions to some TV shows as well, which Girls Next Door gets a few videos. So any of my millennial, exennial brothers and sisters out there might remember when Playboy had a reality show, and I've been watching that. I loved it back then, and I like it now too. And I also do another show called Dragula. What's that dog doing there? What are you doing? So I got to film Girls Next Door tonight. Got my bunny ears ready somewhere. Anyway, last night I was finishing off editing, I think, the iGenius video, because it turned out to be an hour and 45 minutes, so I cut it in half. And while I was sort of on the tail end of that, got the Zoom notification from the ELOMIR group, and dropped in on the ladies there. This time, well, there's men probably somewhere, just not on the screen. Last time I taped it on the iPad, and I was not an idiot this time. I taped it on the computer. But silly me, right at the beginning, I didn't really think about my background noise. So the first bit, maybe you can hear it in the background. I don't know. I heard a little bit because I was watching Chelsea's live for a bit, and then I was talking at some point in time because I was like putting some stories on Instagram about it. But so I've watched this already because I was in the Zoom, and the whole time my picture was like next to the person who was talking, or very close, and I'm like, and I did make a comment at one point in time during the video. I wasn't going to talk about that because I was very hesitant to do it, but I also felt like I had to because no one else did. Anyway, this is a bit painful, to be honest. This Zoom, you'll see why. But all right. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Welcome. If you don't know me already, I'm Tish. I am a high school art teacher. I also teach English, history, drama, etc. Mainly in the arts, including media. So I've always been, doing creative things, and I love being a YouTuber, even without any big numbers and whatever. I like having, good quality videos, and I have dogs. No children, only dogs. Wouldn't have it any other way. No husband. Don't need one. Don't want one. And I live in a very small town, trying to find a job elsewhere. And I live with my dad. Well, my dad lives with me. I have teacher accommodation as a part of my job. 9 to 5. Imagine. I live in a mining town, and it bust booms, and so sometimes rent will be $200 and sometimes it'll be $800. So they have to have housing for teachers because they cannot afford the $800 usually. But we did get a 12% pay rise. Woo! And it's been accepted by the union, just has to go to the government, and we're getting back paid to the financial year this year. Although that does mean I usually get taxed a lot. Anyway, that's me. I am obviously Australian, duh, and I didn't see many Australian creators talking about anti-MLM stuff. I know that the small anti-MLM Angel, she does Instagram. She's got a podcast. She's amazing. So she's repping us over there. And I just really wanted to get the word out there about some companies that were coming here. Monate came last year. iGenius is sort of picking up here as well. I just heard that Q Sciences is launching, and so we've got a lot of information to get out to people. I don't know if anyone from Australia's been asking about ELOMIR, but we shall see. Anyway, let's watch this. It does also feature, can you see? Shana, and well, it was just Shane. I don't know how to pronounce her name. They'll say it in this. Okay. And Brooke, I remember from she's going to start us off here. Brooke she was the hype girl in one of the Zooms we watched earlier. All right, let's do it.
Why you can't, why you're scared, this, that, and the other thing. Let me just tell you, we're all scared when we start. So we just got to get in there.
They are trying to convince people to advertise on TikTok because I think they've flushed Facebook. So that's the context. I'm not sure why I missed the beginning, but this was what was happening as soon as I got on. As you can see, there is 100 people in there. The number does rise. So it was more than the Wolfpack one that we had the other day.
We just got to do it. You're going to just copy everything that I tell you to do. I've got it all laid out. It's going to be quick. It's going to be simple. But then to get your guys' help, I'm hoping that once we're done,
Oh, what happened to the sound? Oh, I
really want to
pressed
bust
something.
this out within 10 minutes, okay? So then the
Sorry.
rest of the coffee talk can just be you guys maybe sharing your personal stories of how you got started with TikTok, maybe some tips and tricks that you have, and some inspirational stories that maybe the person who has never tried it before can relate to, right?
I can hear Chelsea in the background there. It doesn't last the whole time, I promise.
Because you're not alone if you're scared. I started TikTok with like 17 followers. I don't even know who they were, right? I wanted to get to 1,000 so I could have that live feature, which I never used. So that was like kind of, I mean, I have since then, but once I got to that 1,000, that I didn't go live. That was my whole point. But so I joined one of these type of like follow parties or follow train or whatever it is, and I got to that 1,000, and you're gonna find your little niche or niche or whatever. And I kind of focused on making little meals. I do like 30-second recipe clips, something that people can share. Like they can share my content and it gets it out there further. So the whole point of me being on TikTok is to draw leads from there over to my Facebook, you guys. And I'm no master at this. Okay, I'm just going to share with you what works for me. So my goal is to get people from TikTok.
Getting people from TikTok to Facebook. I wonder if that's because they're not really allowed to solicit on TikTok. Well, I reported accounts on TikTok, but they said, oh, we saw nothing wrong with this post. I'm literally telling you that it's a pyramid, well, that it's an MLM, and you've said MLMs aren't allowed to advertise on TikTok, but okay.
Over to Facebook into my lead funnel, right? Which is our ATM group or Live Your Best Life. So what I wanted to do, since at this point we have a lot of testimonials in there, we did just have that reboot week, which has some great videos. So that's what I'm going to focus on. We will all be doing this TikTok. So get your phones, open up your TikTok.
I'm sure I'll find that out. I'm sure I'll find that out in my.
So with those videos, you guys, there was 4 different videos. You can choose exactly what you want to do.
Sorry, I have a really dry nose. I was just looking at it. I'm gonna get up in a second, press play, but I'm gonna get my moisturizing cream for my face.
To focus your TikTok around.
She goes after them.
There was I'm gonna do mine around Shanna's, which was the stress eating. There was also one on meal prep. There was one on kickstarting your metabolism, fitness tips and tricks. Okay, so this is gonna be a very intentional TikTok, right? We're gonna try to hit on some sort of pain points that's gonna draw people into our group, and we're
gonna hit on some sort of pain point. Do people normally say that out loud? I don't know. I'm a bit too green in the area to know that, especially in a, I've only just sort of started sitting in on live Zooms, so I'm wondering, if that's normal or if it's a code word we say instead of pain points,
going to be able to provide them with some value. And once they're in there, we're not going to try to hard sell them on anything, but they're just going to see. They're going to see testimonials, and with our follow-up to them, we'll be able to tag them in other videos.
They're gonna know that you're trying to sell something, surely. Like, you're not gonna put them in a hard sell, but all there is testimonials for taking this yellow strip. Like, as if they don't know that you're trying to sell to them. So I'm just trying to find a right place so you can see my beautiful face and as well as hear me clearly. Don't want to be like the iGenius people.
That might be helpful, and in the long run, hopefully we'll get into the strip conversation. But initially, we're just trying to get them there. So, all right. So if we got
if you have a divorce or parents have been
TikTok open.
What?
We're going to do this in just a few steps, okay? So it might be different from the way that you do it. I just tried to simplify it. So first off, let me actually try to. I wonder if I could share my screen.
The person that's calling you out.
Yeah, I can. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the one that I did, and this is the one that we're going to replicate.
Ooh, this is going to make her look so bad if she does that. Oh my God. Could you imagine trying to combat? Okay, so imagine this. Imagine this. Someone makes it.
I just want to slow that down a bit and go back because this is not what ELOMIR should be talking about, or advertising. Where was it?
Eating. There was also one on meal prep. There was one before can relate to, right? So
I'm sorry, everyone. We're not that far in. God damn it. Where is it?
Conversation, but
I heard her say
initially we're just trying to get them there. So, all right. So if we got
if you have a divorce or parents have
Sorry.
open.
Sorry, we're repeating this.
We're going to do this in just a few steps, okay? So it might be different from the way that you do it. I just tried to simplify it. So first off, let me actually try to. I wonder if I could share my screen.
The person that's calling you out.
Yeah, I can. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the one that I did, and this is the one that we're going to replicate.
Ooh, this is going to make her look so bad if she does that.
Okay, I'm going to try and pause it on the second screen. This is her TikTok, and it says something about, do you stress eat or something like that on the first bit. Yeah, do you stress eat?
Could you imagine trying to
times when you're
trying to combat
sad,
okay, so
bored.
Imagine this.
Oh, damn it! I want that. Which group it is. You're not alone. Hashtag overindulge. Hashtag stress. Hashtag guilt. Hashtag cycle. Okay, I'm gonna try and get that screen now. God damn it.
Could you imagine trying to combat? Okay, so imagine.
Okay, I have a great video I can share. Message me group. Fire works link in bio. That might be try. It's spelled like in brackets. LINCOLNB exclamation mark O. Link in bio. Okay. What are you selling, Brooke? Because like this is obviously engagement baiting or whatever they call it. No, discovery. Oh, God, what's it called? Where you put something out it is engagement baiting, but it's got another name. And I've been trying to remember it for a couple of days and I can't. But what's this got to do with ELOMIR? I saw it Access Clarity, your one product had wasn't for anything to do with eating like things. Anything to do with stress eating, guilt, etc. Alright, I'm using this eye cream. Is it by Skin Proud? I don't know. Bright Eyes fermented pomegranate gel cream. Alright. Oh, it's so teeny tiny. I can't see. See, teeny tiny. And we're back with the face Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. Very nice. Smells nice too. Okay, let's keep going with this.
Imagine that. Someone makes a video.
Okay, so that's it. It's super simple. We're not going to add any music from the start. Just go to your TikTok. You're going to get on your home screen, and there's the plus at the bottom. You're going to tap that plus.
Talk about how, like, their uncle went to prison.
And we're going to do...
Now, at the moment, I've noticed that TikTok has been adding music without you adding it yourself. So that's going to happen. These people aren't going to know that they've got to go to the settings to turn the volume down. So you're going to get all these terrible TikToks with like too loud music, can't hear the words, looking silly. And I think later Shana, she asks everybody, why are you so hesitant? And I think it's like, well, we don't want to look like idiots. Is that okay?
A very, very short TikTok, okay? We want to keep it around 7 seconds is ideal when you're doing these really quick ones. So it's already set to 15. You can't really see mine, but you guys, it's already set to 15 seconds naturally. All you're going to do for this first clip, we're going to do it in 2 clips. So the first clip, you're going to hit the button, the record button, and you're going to do some kind of like sad or somber or whatever, some kind of feeling, some kind of emotional face, like whatever you choose to talk about. Mine was stress eating. I do suffer.
You need to say what sort of emotion, like happy, sad, because that's pretty broad. Depends on what you're posting,
From that. So it's kind of like I just want to bring them in with like, you may suffer with this just like I do. So I'll go ahead and do mine. You guys do yours. Do your first clip that is, like I said, kind of sad or somber.
So I'm in the ELOMIR coffee something. This is me taping. That's why you are muted. Like it's me taping the ELOMIR Zoom and putting it on Instagram. Sorry, there's more dog politics going on behind me. Now, the other thing these people are not going to know how to do, it seems like it's easy, but it's absolutely not that easy. You've got to do 3 different scenes. You've got to put writing in each one, including, your link, and then you've got to put your hashtags, etc. You have to say how long the piece of writing has to be there, I don't know how they're going to go because most of these people, the pictures I can see, they look middle-aged to older. which is generally you put them up against the Igenius girls and boys. Like, it's a different generation. Coffee talk or whatever. And at the moment, it seems like it's a power hour.
And you can point
Thanks,
up if you'd
Jennifer,
like
with
to
the
also, because we can
close-up
put
of
some
her
words up there.
phone. And they're all taping
So
their
all you have to do to
TikTok
stop it, you're going to click it, do your
on
little
the
face and
lady
your
in the
little
corner,
point, click it again.
her instructions, and it's going to be about stress eating. So we're going with that now.
And if you guys have, if you do have questions, just jot them down and we can answer them afterwards.
Coffee something. Coffee talk or whatever. And at the moment, it seems like it's a power hour. Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, so on my IG, I said it seems like it's a power
I'm going
hour
to take
because
you
they
through it, Leanna, step by
are
step. We're
doing
going to put the
this,
words in later.
The lady in the corner, her instructions.
So once you've gotten that first little
about
clip done, put done in the
stress
comments.
eating. So we're going with that now. So I'm in the ELOMIR coffee something.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Christina. All right, so next we're just going to start recording again. Change the angle in some way. You could just kind of just put it in your other hand, put it up higher, put it down lower, whatever. Change the angle to keep their attention. And now we're going to use 3 bullet points with our words that I'll show you guys later. So what you want to do is point to the side of the screen that has some room that you're going to put your words, okay? So just go, we want to make it 7 seconds. So stop at 7 seconds.
That was one of my favorite comments. I can't right now because I'm on my phone for the Zoom. And another one, I don't have TikTok uploaded, so I hope I can remember what you are showing us. Oh, I don't think you will. But then they said, are you recording this? And Shana's like, no. I'm like, I am. Watching these people just do these TikTok things. This
you can
is
also
a
in
little
the
bit
end do like
embarrassing.
this kind of like little presenting thing. This is where we're going to give them our call to action.
And someone needs to check on their Mima and their parents to make sure that they're not being taken advantage of by
D Bargy, if you can't remember, you're going to have to
pyramid
come back and
scheme.
watch the replay.
Oh my god. I'm watching the ELOMIR coffee talk and they're all getting instructions because they're all just like middle-aged people. I'm middle-aged. It's okay. I can talk about my own people. And grandmas and learning how to do a TikTok.
I think they're being recorded. I'm not sure. The entire video should be 7 seconds.
No, we don't really record these. Too bad
Oh, okay.
I didn't. If I knew you were going to do like the thing, I probably would have, but we usually
That's
don't
okay.
record these Saturdays.
Hey, Shana,
It's easy. If you pay attention,
you can start
you'll get
recording
the idea.
now.
And once you get in,
You could have just started recording then, okay? Sorry, you could hear me like taping another IG. Next time I won't do that. I'm sorry. I was trying to be a little tricky.
into TikTok, you'll be able to figure it out once you kind of know.
This is
So once
Yeah.
once you got that 7 seconds recorded, now we're gonna put the words in. So first off, you want to do like a hook. So this is gonna be like a question, something to draw them in. On mine, I did
I'm sorry, this is really painful. I will probably fast forward through this or make it faster, but I don't want to cut anything out so they can't claim that it's this is taken out of context. It's just a bit boring, that's all.
see. Do you stressy? Question mark. So you want it to be some sort of question, or ask them if they relate to this sort of feeling. And when you're typing your words, so we're going to time them out, right? Because you only want your words to pop up at certain times during the video. So the first sentence, all you're going to do is hit the
How do you time them out?
that's going to be the next step.
And that's
So we
actually
just
quite a
want to type all of
complicated
our words in
process.
first.
Is this lady here? Is
Is
she?
there a trick to not seeing that you're pushing the record button?
She looks like
Can you ask
she's like,
that again?
I don't know, stuck in
So
a
like
well.
in my video, I can see I'm pushing my record button on and off to change my position. Is there a trick to doing that or no?
Hmm.
Maybe
Hey.
everybody's.
Hey,
maybe
so yeah, there's a trick. So if you go to the timer option,
okay,
you can you can set the timer to when you want the video to begin and end while you're recording.
okay, thank you.
What? But you can just press like record and it'll keep recording. It's like reels, really. And stories. I don't think a lot of these people are tech savvy.
Okay. Let's see. Shanna.
Shanna, there you go. Not like my grandma, rest in peace, Gma. But my grandma, she was tech savvy. She used to teach the people down at the senior citizens group. She used to teach them all the computer things. She was a whiz. She'd be nailing this, but she didn't need to join a pyramid scheme to do it.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
I think I should probably pivot, huh? This is not really the idea of the coffee talk in the mornings.
Well,
I feel like everybody's getting.
And I just thought it was so funny. I think I might be saying it softly in the background in a second, that she used the word pivot, which I've been talking about is a weasel word for leaving my company because I was unsuccessful and going to a new company with a team. But I think she actually meant pivot this time. Don't be messing up your weasel words with using them realistically, Brooke. Jeez.
A little bit confused, and it might not be
Yeah,
the.
I was just thinking like maybe, and I'm gonna assume that all of you guys on here would love to get Brooke to maybe do a separate TikTok training where we can actually record it and have questions and answers. Maybe like we can do something like that so that we can have it recorded, because I know people are going to want to be able to go back and see what you're doing too. And people will be confused and they will ask a lot of questions. So maybe we can have one targeted to that.
Yes. Okay. So for now, I guess let's just, I think that a lot of the part of the battle with doing TikTok is really just getting over the hump and the fear of actually doing it, right? So some of the things that held me back were, I'm worried about what other people are going to think. I'm worried about all the haters that I'm going to get that are kind of like, contradicting what I'm trying to say or whatever. And in reality, it never really does turn out to be as scary as I make it out in my own head.
How interesting. Again, they're going with the line that they've got haters. No, you've got people who are calling you out for lying, calling you out for health claims, calling you out for taking advantage of people. So that's not a hate. We're not haters, we're educators. Okay? And you know what? If you are on TikTok or any social media, you can get haters, even if you're not scamming anyone.
Right? It's like just taking that action, regardless of whether or not we're scared, just doing it, which is why I kind of wanted to just do a quick little one with you guys, because once you get that first one done,
It needed
you're
to be
golden,
simpler.
right? You're good to go. You could play around, you could learn it, you can, adjust it to you and whatnot. But just getting the first one done, I think, is super important. So if you don't have TikTok downloaded, download that first, play around with it, get inspiration from other people. You're more than welcome to anything that I do. Just copy it straight up as it is if you'd like to. That's how I learned. So Maybe if you guys want to share your experiences when you first got started with TikTok, how did you overcome your fears? And if you have any great tips and tricks that are easy to share, we could learn from you as well.
Oh man, this awkward silences. Don't we love it?
Hey, so when I started TikTok, my name's Heather. Hi, good morning. It was really scary. I totally get the scary, but the more I did it and the more I made my TikTok algorithm like things I like, that really helped. So then I realized that TikTok is really, it's not like when we say on Facebook, don't copy exactly what someone's doing. That's the opposite for TikTok. TikTok is literally copying what other people are doing and recreating it. They think it's fun and it's super duper fun. So I like to spend specifically set aside some time to get a little lost in TikTok, but with the purpose of what do I like? What sounds do I like? And I save them. Down at the bottom, there's like a little record that spins and you can save the sound. So if there's a sound you like. But the biggest advice I got from somebody was just take a quick video or a couple of pictures, put them together and just do it. Because there's no way to really get past the
Sounds a bit easier than like it actually is, but she was more helpful with adding music than Brooke was. I don't know, like duplication, yeah, you know, it does happen where everybody does their own version of stuff, but I don't know that it's that effective, you know. I think it's, I don't like it myself, and the person who started the trend is usually the only person who would benefit from it just in any way if they could. So, but don't they always talk about duplication anyway? So TikTok's perfect for them, you know, doing what they want to do. But they duplicate everywhere, not just on TikTok.
the kind of scared stage unless you do it. That's my advice. Good morning.
Heather seems sweet. What are you doing, Heather? Get out of this.
If any of you guys want to talk, you can raise your hand in here and then we'll go through them. But I did just want to share with you guys that
I just want to read this comment. Maybe focus on increasing followers or getting them to want to follow you on Facebook. Do you follow everyone back that follows you? How to search for TikToks and Reels using transitions. One tip I have is don't try to be the others, be what you are comfortable with. Good advice. Wish it wasn't being given in a Zoom meeting for a pyramid scheme, allegedly. Now, why can't I get that into my long-term memory? Shanna, she's gonna talk for a bit.
I only recently started using TikTok in the last business that I was in. And so I didn't always use this throughout my, network marketing career. But I will tell you that if you can just get over the fear, you will. I mean, we woke up to like 30 customers one morning. Our entire thing just started going ding, 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 ding. And we were like, this is insanity, right? And if we wouldn't have just gotten
No, it's pure luck. That's it.
over that fear. And I remember my daughter, she like did not want me on TikTok. So she did not show me how to do it. I like begged her. I'm like, please, because she was like a TikTok whiz. She's still a TikTok whiz. But she's really mad that mom has more followers. But anyway, so
that's a gross flex. Yeah, flexing on your daughter. Woo. but also, you have a big team with a downline. Everyone is in your downline. Of course, you're going to have a bigger sub count. She's not the top of a pyramid scheme, allegedly.
She wouldn't show me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to learn this myself. And so I did. I just sat there and I played with it. And that's what you guys need to do. Just open it up. And you can, just so you know, you can Google and find like basic TikTok trainings. There's lots of them that you can watch. But for me, I'm just a
You know, when network marketers say, we provide you training, we do the training for you, including social media. But Shayna just said to go to Google. Okay, Google ELOMIR, because all the anti-MLM stuff will come up.
a hands-on person. Even when I was in nursing school, I would sit through all of my clinical days where they were lecturing and I'm like falling asleep. I had like 10 coffees that day. Okay.
Sounds really responsible as a nurse.
And but if I go into clinical, I was like, yeah, this is my element. I'm like hands-on. I want to do it. Right. And so my suggestion is just open up TikTok and start playing with it. You don't even have to post them. You can keep them in your drafts. If you're like, oh my God, that was horrible, right? You're like, whatever, I don't want to post this thing.
If you've never used TikTok, then you have no idea what drafts are.
Right? You can keep it in your drafts and keep going, keep trying. And so I'm going to tell you the one that we did that we got like 30 customers on was literally me showing my product and saying, do you suffer with this, right? And remember, we have to be compliant. So you got to use the specific words.
You have to be compliant. When you say if someone is suffering from something and you're offering them relief from that, it's a health claim. Oh no, where's my post-it? Unfortunately, it's backwards on this one, sorry. But it does say, I'm sorry. Oh my god, shut up, me. Yeah. Let's have a look at this chat box again. Is it best to use your own name for your channel? Yes, trial and error. Oh, that's probably not an answer there. Good idea, YouTube help. Yeah, do that as well. Get on YouTube and search for ELOMIR. Thanks for this subject. My 8,000 follower TikTok account just got banned for my political views. Ooh, I'm gonna have to work out who that is. But this has motivated me to contact TikTok and look into how I can get my account back. No. If you're banned, you're banned, okay? It's best to be consistent across all platforms so everyone can find you. Yeah, true. It is. I think it says, okay, I'm going to write that down. Right,
which, obviously, instead of saying any kind of diagnoses or, disease processes or any of that, you talk about how you feel. So, do you suffer with racing thoughts? Do you suffer with scatterbrain? Do you suffer with stress,
Still a health
overwhelming
claim.
feelings, right? And people are going to stop because they do. And they want to see what you are using to help you with those things, right? So I literally showed my product, didn't show my face at all. I showed my product. I did it in 5 seconds. I kid you not, because I was away. And I posted it and I had my link, and literally I woke up because my phone was going bing, 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 bing like crazy. And I got 30 customers. And I said, from that moment on, my goal is to continue doing these and to teach others to do it. Because if I could do something like that, where my account was not big, and I was just starting and I can get 30 customers, then I can teach others to do that too. And
Can we see the proof of that? Have we got a source? You got the receipts? And I need to make another post-it that says still a health claim, because it's still a health claim. Sorry about the box in the corner at the moment. I was turning it up and down just to, because it was 1:30 in the morning when this was happening, but I wanted to tape it.
the most beautiful part about it is if you do have, and we can even do a training and talk a little bit about this too. I have a text system. I have something that is called Shout, right? But you can have project broadcast, Shout. I mean, we'll teach you how to do this, but you can literally say on the screen, text, happy, right, to this number. And what would happen is everyone who was purchasing from me would text happy to that number, and I got to talk to them. So I got to form a relationship with the people on TikTok who were buying from me. So I didn't have to just let them like click a link and buy and not have guidance, if that makes sense. I was able to actually be there to answer all their questions, help them out when they wanted to. And so, guys, my biggest advice to you is just get over yourself. Nobody cares about your words being perfect or you looking a certain way or,
Then where's your video right now if no one cares about how you look? She later goes on to say that she's not going to be on camera today because she looks a mess. Well, I thought you said it didn't matter. Okay. Yeah. And she is trying to get them to do this so that they, lower their inhibitions. They're more coachable, which means they're easier to manipulate. And the added bonus is you get customers, she gets money. So she's got good motive to teach this and for them to get it right.
Any of these things, just go on there, turn on the app, start playing with it and finding out the different things that you can do. Because I'm going to be honest with you, when I first started, I had absolutely no clue how to write on the screen, how to do any of those things, but I taught myself. And I watched a YouTube video that was like I think it said something like, starting TikTok for dummies, basically, right? I mean, because let's be honest, that's what I was. I think you want to see my first, hold on, I can't.
She's trying to be relatable right now. Obviously, she's very tech savvy because she has to be for her business.
I can't turn on my camera. I look horrible. My first TikTok was me making fun of my daughter because she wouldn't help me. So I went on there and I recorded myself and I said, so this is the first time that I am doing a TikTok and my daughter will not help me. And I'm like, so I'm going to tag her and embarrass her. Right. And I did. I tagged her and all these moms started commenting, oh my God, that's hilarious. It's my first time on TikTok too. And I got a bunch of friends just from doing that, guys.
People liked your video. You didn't get friends. Like people like my videos. I'm not friends with user 7437472. Okay? They're just liking your video. They're not friends. Weird. And can we just take a moment to just feel sorry for Shanna's first poor daughter? Oh, how embarrassing. Oh my God. When I was in primary school, grade school for those Americans, I was a really good 800-meter runner. Who knows why? I don't. Anyway, I was running the 800 meters this one day, and we used to live across the road from the school. Even though it was a big town, we actually lived across the road from the school, and we lived next to a corner store. And my mum was walking to the corner store at the same time as when I was running this race. And then she saw that I was running and winning, and from across the road, she was like, "Go, go!" I was mortified, even though I was only like grade 6, which is about 11. And she was not allowed to come to any event after that. I completely banned her. Like, I had netball grand finals and winning like awards at sports. We had like presentation night where who was the best of the team and who's the best defense, etc. And yeah, she was not allowed to come to any of it. And only as an adult that she's started to come to my plays that I've put on, been in, etc. So, Shanna's daughter, poor thing, poor little thing. Ugh, it's it's the parents who don't sort of respect these sorts of boundaries, that once the kid gets to 18 and moves out, they're like, I don't want anything to do with that anymore. And because they can. You can get rid of toxic family if you want.
Literally doing that. So just get over.
Also, I thought she said that her first TikTok was with just the product, not like her in the video. So, two stories there,
All the fears, just do it. If it's horrible and you think it's horrible, just say, okay, I'm going to keep this in my drafts and I'm going to try again and try again. And then just post it, guys. That's the scariest part, is you guys are like, oh, you're so critical of yourself. We're all our like own worst enemy, right? We're like, oh my God, when I said that, I like, oh my God, my back's fat. Well, that's me. I always feel like I have this, I'm like, oh my God, I have boobs on my back. And then I won't post it, right? But
did she say she had boobs on her back? What? Okay, now, sent my question to one person. Are we able to sign up customers without them ordering? We won't get paid if they don't order when signing up. If they open an account but don't order, we don't get paid when they finally order, will we? Oh, what the I wonder if they answer that very confusing question.
Brandon's like, why? That was so funny. It was so good. Post the freaking TikTok. And that's what I'm here to say. Post the freaking TikTok. It does not matter. You guys are going to see how much, number one, you're going to love it. It's going to bring joy to your life because you're going to feel like you can just be yourself.
Oh, I wouldn't say that's allowed. You're not allowed to waste it, but you're not allowed to mindlessly scroll. You gotta post. You gotta post.
Somewhere, right? And nobody knows you. This is a whole nother platform. So Facebook, guys, I want to make this clear because some people get scared to ask people to friend them on TikTok. TikTok is different than Facebook. So Facebook, if you're like, have you guys noticed that you have nothing but strips in your algorithm on Facebook right now? Like it's everybody from the company, right? You're like, oh my God, if I scroll, there is strips everywhere, right?
Don't you love your company though? Sorry, I also forgot to say I do have a brooch of the day. We've got this little cutie from Erstwilder, and it was from their latest Pete Chroma release. But when I was looking, it looked like there was only 2 animals on it, but there was more animals. But I got the 2 that I wanted. There was only one other that I was like, oh, that I wanted. Anyway, yeah. I don't think that you know about algorithms, because if you are going to be posting this sort of stuff, you're going to, and supporting each other in posting it, that's what's going to be on your feed on TikTok as well, you know? Does it matter if it's TikTok or TikTok Lite? Oh, that's right. I've never seen TikTok Lite. Also, what's the appeal to have them text up? What's the app? And then somebody said, My side boobs are real. I lost too much weight. Ha ha ha. Is this a business Zoom? My side boobs are real.
That's because when you start to love, comment, follow all of the people from the company, your algorithm on Facebook will put them in your feed. That's all you're going to see, right?
Same.
TikTok is not the same.
It
you
is.
guys can follow each other. You can, if you need your first,
Don't get me wrong, you'll get more variety, but you're still going to get strips if you're just following, commenting, and talking about that. I get lots of dash hounds. I get lots of politics. I just sort of started my TikTok with more anti-MLM stuff. But yeah, that was what I got because that's what I look at.
Get in the TikTok and Reels Academy and ask for it. Say, guys, follow me. I just started my very first TikTok. Follow me, right? And everybody can follow you and comment and all of that, and it's not going to mess you up. So it's completely different from Facebook, where guys, if you guys are loving, liking, talking to each other, all you are going to see on your Facebook is those little strips all over your screen. And you don't want to do that because then you can't.
But then, like, didn't you want it to be viral? I know that's what they think is viral, that they, that's all they're seeing on their socials, but you're just already proving that that's not the reason. It's because they're all just in each other's comments and posts and stuff. That's why their algorithm has fooled them into thinking it has gone viral, but it hasn't.
Nobody's going to see your posts when you post, right? So you have to start friending people and talking to people outside of the company so that your algorithm comes back up. But TikTok's not the same. So my point is, get in that TikTok and Reels Academy. We're going to do a training at the end of the month, and not even a training. I'm going to say it's going to be like a challenge. I'm going to do this TikTok today. Here's the hashtags to use. Here's the sounds to use. And every single day you'll be able to do that. But for now, start getting your page going. So get in there, make your first TikTok, ask everybody to follow you and like, and we can start helping each other build up our TikToks. So I'm going to be quiet now. Whoever else wants to put their hand up and talk about their experience.
Okay, it says, you have to make a list of non-team to love on Facebook. Absolutely love TikTok. My big advice is search you hobbies and like them. Boom. Book talk, mum talk, crafty talk, planner talk seriously helps. TikTokers like the quirky, vulnerable, funny videos, people from what I've seen. Vulnerable? Really? Oh man, watch out, TikTok. You got some boomers and some Gen Xers coming your way.
So, Cheryl Gibson, I have a question. So I made a TikTok and I had over like $300 sales in my previous company. And then I started
$300, say? I suppose if you were at Paparazzi, maybe that means a lot because their products are $5.
doing it, but somehow my age got changed. And so now it won't let me share my TikTok. And I had over 2,000. So I've kind of slowed down. So I've even emailed TikTok, asked them. So what do you suggest? Should I start over? I just don't know what to do.
I heard this last night and I'm like, what the hell what does she mean? How did this happen? It just sounds like It just sounds kind of dumb. I don't know. And these guys aren't going to be able to help you. For real.
So what do you mean by your age changed on TikTok?
So I was trying to switch it to, I think, from creator to business or something like that. And when I did, my age, my phone will change automatically. Like if I'm typing something, if I don't go back, it will correct what it thinks I was trying to say when I wasn't.
Autocorrect.
And it might send off some random thing. So when I was doing on my TikTok, it changed my date that I was born in 2007. And every time it says, you cannot change the year you were born because you're too young.
2007 isn't even too young.
Yeah, I don't know. You would have to try to contact TikTok, or
I have several times and there's been no response.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Cheryl. You might have to start over then if it's not gonna
I was
change
afraid
it,
you were
or
going to say I was afraid you were going to say that.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've never heard that situation, so I'm not sure unless somebody here has had that situation, but I've never heard that situation. So you might have to just either try to contact TikTok and pray that they're gonna answer you,
Right?
or start another one.
Yeah, that's right. I'll probably have to start another one. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't have better answers.
That's all right.
I have a suggestion. If you do wind up starting a new account, you can still go onto your old account and do a TikTok addressing that. Like you can just go on there and do a 15-second clip of you talking. You know, I had to switch accounts. Here's my new username or whatever, and you could tell your current followers where to find you.
Brooke switched on.
Okay. Thank you.
I
To me back.
I actually used my granddaughter to help me with mine, and it was her saying, "Look at me help my crazy grandma try TikTok," and that was sort of funny.
Can you help crazy grandma? Sorry, can you help crazy grandma get out of a pyramid scheme, please? Ugh. I've taken too long. I got to take the dogs out for a play and a peep and a peep. I just combined poop and pee together. Yeah, so I'm going to come back to this. Finish it soon. Okay, people, we're going to leave it there for part 1 because I just finished part 2 and that took an hour as well. So I'm going to break this up into 2 parts. Stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. Thanks, and please feel free to subscribe and like and comment. Love having a chat at the moment in the comments. And yeah, see ya tomorrow with part 2.